What's up, guys? It's the Warrior COTP right here, back with another My DVD collection. This is part 23. So I'm going behind one of the shelves that I had somewhat of an order. So there's two layers of DVDs, basically would make up size of two shelves. So we're going to do one at a time. And then I got the other one from behind the other shelf that I did last video. So if you guys are, anybody's new watching this video, I doing my whole DVD collection, and I got a lot more to do. And I also do Goodwill hauls and my eBay hauls and all that stuff. But anyway, this is all these DVDs you're about to see are all mixed up, bought from different places. Goodwill, Second Avenue, probably mostly Second Avenue, my guess. Some Goodwill, Habitat Restore. So yeah, behind those shelves, definitely it's more mixed up. But anyway, it's all different genres too. So let's get started. First off, we got Wesley Snipes and Dennis Hopper in Boiling Point. He's a cop who reached the boiling point. This is a good movie. I have seen this one time. That's for the first one, and that is also a snap case. Next, we have Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr., Jude Law, and a few other people. You guys can read that pretty good, it looks like. Yeah, I don't really read names, or try to, if I can't really make out what they say. But I mean, I can make out them a little bit. But at any rate, I've actually never seen this movie, but I do like old Sherlock Holmes movies and stuff, even the black and white ones. So one day I will get around to watching this. Sure, it's good. Next, we have Exit Wounds, and this is in a snap case with Steven Seagal and DMX. Now, this is a good movie. If you've never seen it. Next, I have a movie called Killing Season with John Travolta and Robert De Niro. I actually got this from the Dollar Tree. I must have unwrapped it to do the barcode, to get the barcode off the top, the plastic that was blocking it, because it wasn't reading right. So that's that movie. And for anybody that's new, I put it up here so you guys can pause it and read it if you want. It's up to you. And I will throw it out there. Sometimes it's just, if you see a movie that interests you, watch the trailer on YouTube. Make like a little list and watch the trailer on YouTube. But then again, sometimes trailers don't give movies no justice either. But anyway, we got a 4 film favorites. And I've talked about the 4 film favorites like this before. I love them. Because you basically got 4 films on one. I have no problem with multiple movies on one DVD or sets in a case or whatever. So this is the Blade collection. You got all of the different Blade movies. So I'll go through them like this. Now, I've only seen the first Blade. I gotta watch all these. I do like Wesley Snipes though. Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel's in that one. And here's the back. I never noticed that. Next, we have Detonator, Pierce Brosnan, and Patrick Stewart. I've talked about before, I'm not the biggest Pierce Brosnan fan. He actually does look a little bit cooler in this movie. But I do like Patrick Stewart. I have not watched this, But when I got it, I was like, all right, he actually looks pretty cool in this movie, and I like Patrick Stewart, so I got it. Looks like an action, and action is my favorite genre. Next, I don't want to hear no crap from anybody. I found this at a Goodwill, and you can totally tell by the disc, the case, the packaging, that this movie right here is a black market version of this movie. It is totally a ripped movie. But this movie is very rare, and it costs a good bit of money if you want to buy it, because it's controversial. So it's a very controversial movie. I don't want to really speak on it because I don't know the details of why it being so controversial. I do know I saw it when I was younger, but you know, when you're younger, you're not thinking that way in the first place. So, I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it and give my opinion about it. So next we got Basketball, and these two guys are the guys that are the writers and sounds of South Park. And I think this is the first movie they ever made with them actually in it. And it's basically like it sounds, like basketball. It's a comedy, pretty funny. You know, and they did a couple other movies after this too, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really interested in those movies. I've seen them, just not my cup of tea. But this movie is funny to me. If you've never seen it, it's definitely pretty hysterical. Next, we have Nicolas Cage and the Humanity Bureau. You Can't Run From Your Past. Now, I've never seen this movie either. I guarantee you, I probably bought this from, if I had to guess, I probably bought it from the Dollar Tree. And I opened it up because back then, I used to open up all my Dollar Tree movies if it didn't scan right. And I didn't really know how to use the CLZ app like that. I didn't know you could look up the movies and pick if it was the DVD or Blu-ray. And the only time a movie is not going to come up unless it's like that low on the radar. And I found some pretty low on the radar movies that people have added to the database. It's what it's all about, if it's been added to the database or not by other collectors, from my understanding. All right, so next we got Nicolas Cage triple feature. Nicole Kidman and Nicolas Cage in Trespass. Then we got Bad Lieutenant with Nicolas Cage and Eva Mendes. And then 12 Hours, 10 Million, One Kidnapped Daughter, and the movie Stolen with Nicolas Cage. So this movie was found at the Dollar Tree too. And lucky for me, I like Nicolas Cage. So good find. $1.25 for 3 movies on DVD. Can't beat it. Next, we have Miracle on 34th Street. This was a Goodwill find. The last one I showed you guys, which this is the second copy I talked about. I had this double and I didn't realize it. So I basically wasted probably like $3 or $4 buying it in a bundle on eBay, which is what it is. I licked my wounds. I recovered from it. Still sucks. I could have picked out some other movie for that price and had a different movie, but it is what it is. I'll just probably end up giving it away to somebody once I do my collection all together and figure out where both copies are. Anyway, so next we got Mama's Family, the complete series. This I bought from Walmart. If you guys never seen Mama's Family, it was a 80s TV show. Very funny. It's about a family. And they all live with Mama. And I think he's like a nephew or something. She's Mama's best friend. And this is the son and the wife. And you can only imagine. And they all live together. It's a pretty funny TV show. And her name is Carol Burnett. So she had the Carol Burnett show. But at any rate, this is unopened. And I got this from Walmart. And I picked this up at Walmart from a from like the movie set or the TV show set thing, and I thought it said 25, which it was in a $25 slot, but somebody moved it to that. And then lo and behold, I get to ring it up and it's like $50. I still ended up buying it anyway. I'm glad I did because it was a while back. I think I bought it like around a Christmas time or something. And or maybe it was after that. I can't remember. I know as a family we were doing a little bit of extra spending than we normally do, so it wasn't that big of a deal anyway. But anyway, this next movie is a rare movie. This is from Monty Python's and the Holy Grail, and this is Jabberwocky. I actually looked this up. It is a rare movie to find, so you can actually sell this and get a few extra bucks more than most movies. Pretty cool. Next, this is unopened from Dollar Tree, House at the End of the Street. Never seen this movie. Jennifer Lawrence and Max Theriot, it looks like it says. That's why I'll try to spell names or say names. And I've never seen this. I'm sure it's like a thriller, slasher, horror. Next, we have Fearless. And I got this from the Goodwill. I've never seen this movie. It looked cool though. I do like kung fu movies. You'll actually see I got a little bit of kung fu movies. Next, we have The Nativity Story. I'm guessing this is about Jesus's birth. I've got this from Goodwill for $1.29. Pretty cool. Definitely cool. Next, we have a unopened copy, which I got this from the Goodwill. Letters from Iwo Jima. And I'm so Clint Eastwood, I think, made this movie. But as you can see, it's unopened. For $1.29, you cannot beat that. Now, I talked about this movie before, The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. And I've never really officially looked it up, but I'm pretty sure, I guarantee you, this was probably a true story. And the movie that was made in the 90s from the new guy that played in the new Roadhouse, Jake Gyllenhaal. I think with The Boy in the Bubble or something, Bubble Boy. I'm sure this was probably based off of that, but like a remake made into a comedy. But as you can see, it is a thin DVD. So I found this at the Goodwill too. It's unopened though, so I knew it was in good condition. That's a plus, but I'm not a big fan of slim DVD cases like this. But the one good thing about this, if all the movies were like this, it would save so much space. So that's the only thing I could say that would be a plus, having that. I have heard about people buying slim DVD cases and putting all their movies in it to save room. It's a pretty cool idea. Next, we have John Singlet 4-movie collection. We got Higher Learning, Baby Boy, Boys in the Hood, and Poetic Justice. Now, I bought this from Walmart, and I think it was out of the $5 or $7 bin, one or the other, probably the $5 bin. But the reason why I bought this was for Higher Learning. I really liked Higher Learning when I was younger. And also, I like Boys in the Hood and Poetic Justice. So it was like a home run. I never seen Baby Boy. I'm not going front. So this is Higher Learning. This is Baby Boy. Boys in the Hood. And Poetic Justice with Tupac. Next, we have Gunman with Christopher Lambert and Mario Van Peebles and Dennis Leary and Kadeem Hardison. Now, when you go to Goodwill, you start seeing movies you never heard of. And when I go through my collection, sometimes I give like a little history if I ever heard it, seen it, whatever. This is definitely one of the movies I never heard of and I found, but I like both actors. So, of course, I'm going to pick it up. Have I watched it yet? No. But my ideas is eventually I want to make a movie theater and I'll be watching some movies. And I'm not talking about a public movie theater. I'm talking about like a house theater. So, eventually, one day. Next, we have The Best of Friends. I actually used to have a whole VHS Friends like collection. So it took up a lot of space. Now this is just The Best of Friends, top 5 episodes. So, you know, it's a little taste of Friends if I ever want to watch it. And I can't look at it on a streaming service. And I've said it in other videos. If I can stream something, I'll stream it before taking my time out looking for a DVD. So, I am definitely a streamer. I'm not a physical media only person. Next, we got Deadwood. The complete first season. Volume 5, episodes 11 through 12. And I just realized that it's not even the whole season. It's crazy. Dang. It's only 2 episodes. That's nuts. I don't know where I got this from. Honestly, I could have got this from, looking at the looks pretty mint. I could have got this from Dollar Tree. I would not put it past Dollar Tree to put that in there. All right, next. I already showed you the first Zorro movie I had. This is the original Zorro movie with Antonio Banderas, The Mask of Zorro. Pretty sure it's the original. With Anthony Hopkins. And both of these movies are good. I would suggest watching the first one first to keep it in order. Next, I have an unopened copy of The Quick and the Dead with Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, and Leonardo DiCaprio. This is a classic, and I got this for $1.29 at the Goodwill unopened. And I have that on another set too, so I got 2 copies of that. Next, we have Chaz Palminteri and F. Murray Abraham. And I can tell you, he's from Bronx Tale, one of my favorite movies as far as mafia movies. And he's from Scarface. He's the guy that was pretty much giving Tony a hard time the whole time he was working for that one dude. I forgot his name, but in Scarface. It's just not on in my brain at the moment. But I've never seen this movie, but I'm sure it's a decent movie. And that is also a snap case. Next, we have Patrick Bergin and Uma Thurman in Robin Hood, The Adventure and Romance of a Legend. Never seen this movie. I could have got this one because it's nothing on it. I could have got this from 2nd Avenue, tore off the sticker, or I could have gotten this from Habitat Restore. Or, yeah, we'll just say Habitat Restore. Next, we have The Hitcher, Part 2. I've been waiting with C. Thomas Howell. He was in the first Hitcher movie, which I do not have. And Jake Busey's in it too, Gary Busey's son. And it looks like Carrie Were, I guess that's how you say her name. Well, I'll try to do it. I've actually never seen this, but I've seen the original Hitcher a good amount of times. I should watch this though. But I've tried to get the original Hitcher, but it's one of those movies you're paying around close to full price for it. So you're paying close to 15 to 20 bucks, maybe even shipping. So, you know, it's just one of those movies I have looked for here and there on eBay, not too many times. But every time I look for it, they want too much than I want to spend. And it's very rare I actually spend 15 to 20 bucks on a movie on eBay. Very rare. All right, so next we got Jean-Claude Van Damme double feature. And this one I was very happy to find because both of these movies I needed when I found this. And I remember where I found it. This was a Habitat Restore. I got this movie for like 50 cents. Steal of a deal. And the movie The Quest takes place probably like back in like Al Capone's days, the Roaring 20s. And that movie's basically about him ending up on a boat because he's running from these mobsters. He takes care of orphans. And he ends up on a boat, and he gets dropped off in Thailand, and like almost like a slave trade. He learns Muay Thai, and he becomes a really good Muay Thai fighter. He was already a good fighter, but he becomes a good Muay Thai fighter. And then he ends up running into the guy that plays Ajax in the Warriors, which his name is Maxie Devine. He's like the heavyweight boxer of America, and he ends up almost like in a blood sport tournament. Really, that's what it is. It's like an old school blood sport or something. And I think this movie was made in 96 too. And he ends up fighting Maxie Devine, and Maxie Devine's like, "You're going to fight for America," you know. And then he ends up fighting, and I'm not giving nothing else away. I already said too much. Next, we got Sudden Death. That's the hockey movie where he's the security guard or whatever, security for the hockey rink stadium. That's a really good movie too. So both of them are two of my top 10 at least Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, and I found them both on one disc. So can't beat it. Next, we have Shotgun, and we have Tracy Lord's Ice. Now, the first movie has, I think, William Dafoe in it, if I'm not wrong. And the other one, I've never seen either one, so I'm not going to front and act like I have, but I'm going to leave that there for you guys to be able to read if you want. But I did get it because it had William Dafoe in it. He's a good actor. All right, so next, we got Tom Berenger's Sniper 2. I am a fan of all the Sniper movies. They're pretty good. I think the first 3 have Tom Berenger in it. Next, we have Chris Christopherson in Pharaoh's Army. A Very Private Civil War. I'm sure this is a good movie. It looks good. I definitely would like to watch this one day. I said I buy these movies, log them in, put them away, and I forget about them. If I actually had them all on display, I'd come across them and see them and actually pull them out and watch them or look for them and stuff like that. Now, this is a snap case of The Color Purple. Now, I know I've seen this a long time ago. I ended up finding it, buying it. Next, we have Jean-Claude Van Damme and Kung Lee in Dragon Eyes. Now, this movie I've never seen before, and I'm pretty sure this movie also I found from Habitat Restore, or it's possible I found it at Dollar Tree. But my guess is it's probably because it's not an MGM title. Most of the Dollar Tree good movies are MGM titles. This was probably from Habitat Restore. Never heard of it. Just bought it blindly. Next, we have Family of Cops 2. Charles Bronson. I did watch the first one. Never watched this one. I think one of the Baldwin brothers is in, plays his son. He's a cop. And I do have, it's actually crazy. I never heard of Family of Cops. I never heard of Family of Cops before I watched it. And I ended up, I'm like, oh man, I think that was the first one I found. Then I ended up finding the first and third one. And I was so shocked that I found all the Family of Cops movies out in the wild. And I remember I got that from Habitat Restore too. And this is the original Ghostbusters, the collector series. I think I showed a copy of all the Ghostbusters already. So I had this one beforehand, and then I ended up finding the other one. I probably bought from Walmart or something. Next, this is a Dollar Tree movie that I found. It looked cool, so I bought it. But it has, let's go up close a little bit. Gabriel Shepard, Adam Radcliffe, and Jessica Hines. Like a pretty eerie movie. I ended up getting it. Yeah, that's definitely a Dollar Tree find. Unopened. Next we have The Time Machine. And it looks like that's Guy Pearce. Never seen it, but it looks like an adventure movie. So I bought it. And if I've never seen a movie, feel free to leave a comment. Or if you have an opposing opposition on a movie or something, leave a comment. Next, we got Miguel Ferrer in Hard Ride to Hell, unrated and uncut. It's going to be a killer trip. Now, this movie I got from the Dollar Tree, too, and it has a sliding case. It's crazy how many types of different movies you can find at the Dollar Tree. You can find mainstream, oldies that people forgot about. You find good ones. You find B, C movies. All that. Next, you got Public Enemies with Johnny Depp and Christian Bale. I have seen this movie. It was a couple years ago, probably 3 years ago. It is a good movie. I did enjoy it. Next, we have Silent Warnings. You Can Feel the Fear. Stephen Baldwin, AJ Buckley, and Billy Zane. Billy Zane, if you don't remember him, he was in the original Sniper, and he was in a couple other, I think Titanic too. But yeah, I've never seen that movie. Next, we have First Night with Richard Gere, I think it's Greer, and Sean Connery. And I have seen this movie a couple times. It is a good movie. I don't think I've ever seen a Sean Connery movie I haven't enjoyed. So, pretty much he picks good movies to play in. No doubt. Next, we have Ninja Assassin. I found this movie at the Dollar Tree. Looked like a Kung Fu movie type, so I bought it. I did open this up. Like I said in the beginning, if I couldn't scan it, I was opening up my Dollar Tree movies. So if I knew what I knew, they would not be open. So next, we have Live from Baghdad, Michael Keaton and Helena Bonham Carter. Love Michael Keaton, so I'm going to pick up his movies if I see him. I never heard of him even. Next, we got Liam Neeson, Aidan Quinn, Stephen Rea, Alan Rickman, and Julia Roberts, and Michael Collins. And I'm pretty sure I grabbed this one from the Dollar Tree too. And this movie is a snap case too. Which the crazy thing is, I never opened it before. It's the first time I opened it, and they actually had this over top the snap. So I don't know why they did that, package it like that, but they did. And last but least in this is got another snap case. You got Sean Connery and Lawrence Fishburne in Just Cause. And by how young Lawrence Fishburne looks, this was probably sometime in the 80s when this was made. Correct me if I'm wrong. Never seen this movie. But look, two good actors, you can't go wrong. But at any rate, guys, thanks for watching. If you're new and you like this video and you want to watch more and more to come, hauls and stuff like that, definitely hit the sub button. Like it if you wish. Appreciate you guys that have been watching my videos. And I got more and more of my DVD collections to go. And this was my DVD collection, part 23. And appreciate you guys for taking the time and watching it. Peace out.